Hello everybody and welcome to a Prairie 3D demo. Today we'll be going over the example of a dirt road railway crossing just outside of Saskatoon to the southwest. So starting up here, I'm just loading up the LiDAR so that you can see it. Each one of those points is a GPS accurate point. I'm going to zoom in here, go to the 3D view. You can see that I can manipulate this. I can zoom in as close as I want. I can rotate it. I can look wherever I want. I can look at the underside of power lines. I can look at the width of a road. I can look at sight lines. I can measure those sight lines, and we'll get into that in a moment. Each one of those blue dots that you see there is a picture that the truck takes as I drive along. I'm going to go into it here. As you can see, it is a very good quality picture, 5 megapixels per camera. That's 360 degrees. It can go all the way around, most of the way up and most of the way down. You can see all of the rutting on the road. You can even use our simple measure tool here, and you can measure the distances of the road. Another example that I'm going to get to in a moment here is you can actually measure the distance from a power line to the railway. So you can check your clearances. You can check power line sag. As you can see, it shows you what your east and west is. That green line there on that measurement was the actual width. I'm going to measure the power line here like I was talking about before. If you look off to the left side of the screen, after I do this, you can see a couple of points come up. There's an easting, a northing, and an elevation. So each of those points that I just measured has an easting, a northing, and an elevation. So you can see the difference in all of those. You can see the height. You can see how far west you go. You could, through this, calculate degrees of road slope. You could find surface areas. You could find spill pile amounts. I'm going to load up another section here. I'll show you some other things that we can do for this dirt road. Just give it 1 second. So I'm going to go a little bit further here, and on the side of the road you can see that there's a little bit of a water spot, and people are going to want to know where that is. So say you wanted to classify where that was. You could take our shapes tool here, and you could mark around where that low wet spot is. Make whatever accurate shape you deem it to be. And it'll actually give you a general area measurement, as well as giving you the GPS point of the center of it. You can color code that however you want. So you could say that, oh, this is an overgrowth, this is a puddle, this is standing water, this is a dip in the road, this is a section of crop that isn't good anymore. It tells you how long it is. And like I said, the center, easting, and northing, and elevation. Go back to the 3D view here. See what that looks like in the LiDAR view. That's viewable in both the picture and the LiDAR view, as you can see. And those are some of the tools that we use with Spatial Factory in regards to dirt roads and rail crossings. Thank you.